My rear end's making noises. Woohoo! Let's get it fixed. I can't believe you guys have me out here working in this weather. It's minus 29 right now. That's freaking cold. Get this jack under here. The jack doesn't even want to move. Alright. We'll get this truck up in the air. Get some stands under it and we'll open that diff up. I got a couple parts, which I'm hoping is the right stuff to fix up. I think it is, so we'll get in there and we'll see. Yeah, Jack's a little bit slow today. What I'm experiencing. You hear that? There's some in and out play there. There's no wiggle, jiggle up and down, side to side, just in and out. So that's kind of what's making me think that C-clip must be wore out or broken or something in there. So I got the truck up on jack stand, so let's crawl under there and get that cover off and take a peek. Alright, so I think these are 13 millimeter. Yep. So we'll just get all these on out of here. That one's stripped, so that's good. That one is too. Alright. So I think I better get a smaller size, huh? Okay, I'm back. I got a 1/2 inch now, and I grabbed the plate I used for breakfast just to set my nuts and bolts on so I don't lose them. So we'll take this 13 off and put the 1/2 inch on. I also grabbed the hammer right here because I'll probably have to beat these on, I'm sure. But nope, that one came out pretty good. Alright, I guess we're back in business. I'm just gonna move that. can smell their rear end already. Pew! All right. This under here. And we'll just take the hammer and give her some taps on the back of this lip here. Oh, yum. That's thick. Maple syrup. Oh, yeah. She got some metal shavings on her, but looking good. No, I don't know. Let's set that aside. Alright, I'll let this drain out and I'll wipe her out and we'll get a look at it. In here at the rear end, see this shaft right here? Well, right there is where that clip is. I'm going to go jiggle the wheel and I'm going to let you see that shaft move. It technically shouldn't really move. So I hope you could see that. That's what we're going to have to try and fix. Alright, so to get at them C-clips, yeah, you got to remove this center pin here. And to do that, this is that hole that we were looking into. Right down here is a locking pin. 15/16. Apparently my ratchet's broken. Probably frozen. Okay. What is going on here? I'll be back. I'm back with a different wrench. That took a minute. But here we go. I had to take the grinder to the socket because I welded it to something before and it was all mangled, so couldn't find no other socket. So this is what I used. Oh, now my wrench is stuck in here. Yep, there we go. Okay, let's take this out. Maybe. I think I might have a wrench in my pocket. Yeah, I do. There we go. This hurts the fingers, just so you know. Everything is just freezing. Oh, yeah. I love this. I love it. Wow. There we go. My arm's starting to lose strength here. I don't know if you guys know that feeling, but it's burning. Oh, my arm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Here it comes. Come on now. It goes and then it stops. It goes and then it stops. I think this is so cold to touch, it's the equivalent of touching a fire. It burns. Okay, here she comes, I think. There's the pin. Set that aside. And this should just slide out. This should just slide out. Ow. Oh, that's cold. Give me a minute. Okay, now that I have that pin out, I should be able to slide this axle in a little bit and get that clip out. As you can see, that clip is out like this way a little bit now, so I should be able to get a magnet and pull that out, hopefully. Okay, so we'll take a look at this clip here. This is where I'm talking about, this thing right here that I'm spinning. Let's see this play here. I don't think it's supposed to do that. So I'm hoping I would say I was correct, and this is my problem. So I can't find my magnet. So I'm going to sit here and struggle and get this out for a little bit, and I'll get back to you guys when it's out. Got it out. It was easy. I just picked at it for about an hour. No, it wasn't that fun. Looking at the clip here, I can really see some wear on it. So that little groove there, she's wore out pretty good. So I got this box of new ones. It was like $10, I think, for both of them. So I can't really see a whole lot of a difference when I put them together, but I think it does look like it is wore out a little bit thinner. So we'll get that rear end all wiped out and we'll stick this clip back in and hopefully it fixes my problem. Alright, so just like removal, you're going to want to use a magnet to install this, but I can't find my magnet, so I'm just going to try and do this by hand. And it's in there. Wow, that was actually very simple. So let's see if it's got that play again. It does, but I don't think it's as bad. So we'll get that axle shaft pulled out and get that pin put in and see what it looks like. Okay, so upon installation of this pin here, I got to wiping it off, and then I seen this. That looks pretty bad. She's wearing out in there somehow. So luckily I had another rear end laying around, so I robbed the pin out of that. This is what it's supposed to look like. Nice and smooth. So we'll drop that one in there. I'll just have to replace the pin on that one at another date. Will I remember? So let's crawl under there again and put this in. Alright. Let's try and get this up in here. That one's sliding in a lot better than the other one came out, so this, give it a little tap. Well, it went in, but I think I put it too far. Oh, you get back here. I think it spun. I think that's why. Yeah. There we go. All right. Wow, that's cold on the hands. Dropped my mic, didn't notice. All right. I'm gonna warm my hands up again and I'll get this all tightened up. All right, so I'm over at the bench vise here for an unfortunate reason. And that reason is the Axle still has a little bit of play, but it's not as bad as what it was, but there still is some in there. And you've seen that clip was flopping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this old shim here, this piece of body metal here, I think is about what is left for a gap to fill in there. So what I'm going to do is just trace this clip out and cut this out and use it as a shim to hopefully take up the rest of that slack. So we'll trace this out. Oh, frig, slippery. Oh, come on now. Why are you being all slippery on me now? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Alright. So something like that. We'll try and work with that. So, what the heck is going on here with his face? That face turned. Alright, there. Alright. Get her snug down. We'll take the grinder. Ow. My head. So here's the custom shim that I made. Here's the old clip. So we're just gonna take this shim and try and shove it back and behind this new clip. Hopefully it works. Ow, dropping it. Ow, that's cold. It's hard to really show you guys anything with how cold it is. It's hard to dedicate myself to actually go through with it. I think it's starting to go there. Okay, attempt number 2. I straightened it up and ground some frays off of it. So hopefully it'll go in there now. Ah, shoot. Why ain't you going in there, boss? Pull her back out. Ugh. Pull her back out. Yeah. Alright. I got the pin all back in. I couldn't get that homemade shim in, so I'm just gonna leave it. Not really that much play. Just gonna clean this gasket off of here now. Alright, so I got that surface all cleaned up pretty good on both sides. I got a new gasket here. So we're gonna set this on this way, like that. And before I put it on there, I'm gonna run a bolt coming through just to hold it in place. I'm getting tired of filming down there, so I'm just going to explain to you what I'm doing. I'll just put her up there, we'll tighten her down, and then I'll show you where to put the fluid in. Okay, at the front of the rear diff, we're going to try and get this off. It's just your 3/8 no socket needed, just your ratchet, 3/8 ratchet. See, 3/8 ratchet is all you need. Take that plug out, and you just fill this up with 75/80, I think is what I got, until it starts spilling out of there, and then that's full. Pro tip for filling those up: use one of the DEF spouts. They screw to a lot of these oil jugs, and that fits perfectly in the hole. And it's a lot easier than trying to get a jug up in there with a funnel, because there's no room for that. So let's get this truck down on the ground, and we'll have to go take her for a drive and see if we got rid of that clunking sound. Oh. Well, driving along here, it seems to be alright. Like right now, it had been clunking pretty bad before, and it's not doing that at all. I think all that fluid's gotten all up through there, and it's doing alright. So we think we gotta do one more test just to make sure, but I think we got her. Well, there you have it. That did the job there. It's sounding pretty good. It's not clunking. It spins, obviously. Uh, it seems like it almost has a little bit more power. I don't know if it's just because that fluid was so thick and gunky or what, but I don't know. It just seems like it's a little bit more smoother going when I'm coasting or something. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but if you like this type of content and you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't cost you a cent. It really helped me out. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, not the thumbs down. I mean, give it the thumbs down if you want, whatever, but give it a thumbs up. So until next time, have a good one.